Money is attracted to joy, to ease, to confidence, to playfulness, to creativity, to expansion, because money is energy, and energy moves fastest through the path of least resistance. Welcome to the Reality Revolution. This is the Effortless Earnings Field Activation. Do you believe that making money can be easy? Most people immediately say no. The body tenses up hearing that question. Their mind starts listing all the reasons why money has to be hard, has to be earned through sweat and sacrifice and struggle. Here's what I want you to consider. What if that response, that instant rejection of ease, is the very thing keeping money away from you? There's a lie living in your nervous system right now. It's older than you are, older than your parents, probably older than their parents too, and it's costing you a fortune. The lie sounds like this: money is supposed to be hard. Not just hard, but a specific kind of hard. The grinding, exhausting, sacrificing, pushing, burning out, forcing kind of hard. The kind where you feel like you're constantly swimming against the current. The kind where every dollar feels like it was extracted from your soul. And the wildest part, you didn't even choose to believe this. You absorbed it. You caught it like a cold. You downloaded it before you even knew what money was. Every dollar you've ever earned through grinding, through hustle, through forcing and pushing and making it happen, those dollars came to you despite the struggle, not because of it. The struggle was getting in the way. The effort was like a static on a radio station, blocking the clear signal from coming through. And I can prove it to you because you've already experienced effortless money. You just didn't recognize it. Think about the last time someone paid you back money they owed you, or when a refund showed up, or that gift card you forgot about. That money required zero effort from you in that moment of receiving. The transaction itself was smooth, frictionless, and easy. Now your mind wants to argue, yeah, but I had to work for the original money that I lent out. That's exactly the trap we're dissolving today. That's the story. That's the mythology you've been living inside of. And it's bankrupting you of the fortune that wants to flow through your life like a river. Because the universe operates on frequencies, not fairness. On resonance, not resumes. Money is moving around the planet 24 hours a day. Trillions of dollars changing hands while you sleep. Billions of transactions happening in the time it takes you to breathe. None of that money stops to ask, did this person suffer enough to deserve me? Did they grind hard enough? Did they sacrifice sufficiently? Have you ever received money and you felt like you didn't deserve it because you didn't work for it? Where did that come from? You see, money moves toward resonance, and the frequency of struggle, that pushes money away. You know how magnets work. The same polarity pushes away. When you're vibrating at the frequency of money is hard, you're pushing away the opportunities, the ideas, the connections, and synchronicities that would deliver money to you easily. Your ancestors had to hunt for food. That made sense. Physical survival required physical effort. But you're not hunting gazelles across the savannah anymore. You're living in an interconnected web of consciousness and commerce where a single thought can generate $1 million if it's the right thought hitting the right field at the right frequency. Look at the people making money while they sleep through passive income. Look at the investors who earn returns just by having their money in the right place. Look at the artists whose old work keeps generating royalties. Look at the app developers whose creation keeps paying them years later. Look at the landlords collecting rent. Look at the YouTube creators whose old videos keep bringing in ad revenue. That's not science fiction. That's happening right now. Money flowing to people who aren't actively struggling for it in that moment. So why do you believe your money has to come through struggle? Because you were programmed. You were trained from childhood. Remember being 7 years old wanting that toy or video game? You asked your parents and they said, "Money doesn't grow on trees." Right there. That phrase planted a seed in your brain. Money is scarce, money is limited, money is hard to obtain, like picking fruit from trees that don't exist. Or you're 10 years old and your mom comes home exhausted from work, throws her keys on the counter and says, "I'm working myself to death just to keep the lights on." You absorbed that. You learned money costs your life force. Money drains your energy. Money requires sacrifice. Or you're 15 and your dad misses another one of your games because he's pulling overtime. The message: to have money, you have to miss life. You have to trade your presence for dollars. Every single one of those moments installed a line of code in your subconscious. Money is hard. That code has been running your financial operating system your entire life, and you wonder why you keep getting the same results. Let me show you exactly how this plays out in real life. You get an opportunity. Maybe a friend invites you to invest in something, or someone offers you a job that sounds too good, or you have an idea for a side business. And immediately your programmed mind says, "That sounds too easy. There must be a catch. If it was that simple, everyone would do it. I should probably just stick with what I know, even though I know it is exhausting me." So you turn down the easy opportunity and go back to the hard path, because the hard path feels legitimate, the hard path feels earned, the hard path matches your programming. It happened to me. Somebody came to me a long time ago and I remember it. "Hey, there's this new thing called Bitcoin. It just started. Let me tell you all about it. Right now you can get one Bitcoin for $1. They explained it to me. I didn't know anything about crypto. It made sense. They explained, there is no doubt this is going to go up in price. And you would just invest $100, you'd be shocked about how much it goes up. I didn't believe it. Felt too good to be true. Felt like it could be a scam. There's no way I could make money that easily. So I didn't do anything. I rejected money because it wasn't wrapped in struggle. And you've done this dozens of times, maybe hundreds, and every time you did it, you reinforced the code. You proved to yourself that money is hard. You manifested struggle as evidence that your beliefs are correct, and you looked for ways to make money. And if there was something too easy about it, your mind initially said, "It's a scam, it's not real, you can't do it." And that code, that's not even your code. You inherited it. You downloaded it. It's been passed down through generations like some kind of poverty virus, infecting each new generation with the same limitation. Your great-great-grandfather probably believed he had to break his back for money. And he did, because his belief created his reality. His consciousness collapsed the quantum field into that specific experience. He manifested struggle as the price of survival, but you are not him. You're not living in his timeline. You're not bound by his beliefs unless you choose to be. And right now, in this activation, you're choosing something different. You're choosing to step into the effortless earnings field. Now just allow yourself to settle in. You don't have to close your eyes unless you want to. You don't have to do anything special, just be here. Just listen, just allow the words to wash over you like waves on a shore, each one carrying away a little more of the old programming, each one bringing in a little more of the new frequency. The word effortless might make your ego nervous right now. Part of you thinks it means lazy. Maybe your dad said, "You're lazy, you'll never make money." Part of you thinks it means sitting on a couch eating chips waiting for money to fall from the sky. But that's just the old programming talking. That's the voice of struggle trying to maintain its grip on your consciousness. We're talking about something completely different. We're talking about inspired action versus forced action. We're talking about flow states versus fight states. We're talking about pulling versus pushing. When you're in the effortless earnings field, you still take action, but the action feels good. It feels natural. It feels like play. It's exciting. You can take an action and money will come to you easily. It feels like expression. It feels like you're being pulled forward by desire rather than pushed forward by fear. Athletes call it the zone. Musicians call it being in the pocket. Psychologists call it flow state. But whatever you call, it's the same thing. It's alignment. It's resonance. It's you operating at the frequency where extraordinary results come through ordinary effort. And the key is that money loves that frequency. Money is attracted to joy, to ease, to confidence, to playfulness, to creativity, to expansion, because money is energy. And energy moves fastest through the path of least resistance. Water doesn't struggle to flow downhill. Electricity doesn't fight to move through a conductor. Light doesn't battle to shine. And money doesn't want to come to you through suffering. You made that part up. Or rather, the collective consciousness made it up thousands of years ago when survival was genuinely difficult, and you've been cosplaying that ancient struggle in a modern world where it no longer applies. Think about the last time you tried really hard to remember something and you couldn't. And the moment you relaxed and stopped trying, the memory popped right up. That's how the universe works. That's how manifestation works, and that is how money works. The grip blocks the flow. The release allows the flow. So right now, I want you to feel into your body. Don't change anything, just notice, just observe. Where are you holding tension? Where are you tight? Where are you clenched? Wherever you're holding tension, that's where you're holding the old programming. That's where the money is hard code lives in your cellular structure. Your shoulders carrying the weight of financial responsibility. Your jaw clenched from all the times you had to bite your tongue about money. Your stomach tight from financial anxiety. Your chest constricted from the fear of not having enough. Your body has been participating in the struggle. Your body has been manifesting the hardship because your consciousness does not live just in your brain. It lives in every cell, and every cell has been broadcasting the frequency of struggle. Here's the beautiful thing. They can change instantly. Not gradually over time, but instantly. You ever walk into a room where people were just arguing and you can feel the tension even though everyone is silent? That's frequency. You've been around someone who just won the lottery or fell in love, and their joy is contagious. That is frequency. Frequency is not bound by time. It broadcasts in the eternal now, and right now we're going to change your frequency from struggle to ease, from force to flow, from earning to allowing. Take a breath, and as you breathe in, imagine you're breathing in pure energy, like light pouring into your chest. Your brain responds to imagery. Your nervous system responds to visualization. You're hacking your own biology right now. Breathe in that energy and let it fill your chest. Let it soften your shoulders. Let it relax your jaw. Let it unclench your stomach. And as you breathe out, imagine you're releasing dark smoke, all that old programming, all that old struggle, all that old belief that money has to be hard. Just let it go. Don't analyze it. Don't process it. Don't figure it out. Just release it like you're exhaling carbon dioxide. Your body already knows how to let go of what it doesn't need. Breathe in light. Breathe out the old programming. And with each breath, you're tuning yourself to a different frequency. You're adjusting your resonance. You're changing the signal you're broadcasting to the universe. Keep breathing. Keep releasing. Keep allowing. Because the universe doesn't hear your words. It doesn't respond to your affirmations. It responds to your frequency, to your vibration, to the electromagnetic signature you're emitting from your heart field every single moment. And right now, your heart field is expanding. Science has proven this. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your body. And that field communicates with other fields. It's sending out information. It's receiving information. It's entangling the quantum field of infinite possibility. What you're broadcasting right now is changing. You're no longer broadcasting money is hard. I have to struggle. I have to force. I have to grind. You're now broadcasting money flows to me easily. Money comes to me effortlessly. Money finds me in surprising and delightful ways. And the field is reorganizing itself around this new signal. Feel that shift happening in your body right now. Feel your chest opening, feel your breath deepening, feel your mind quieting. Feel the space expanding around you and within you. This is the frequency of abundance. This is the vibration of money. This is the resonance of prosperity, and you're tuning into it now. Opportunities you wouldn't have noticed before are going to appear in your awareness. Ideas you wouldn't have had before are going to drop into your consciousness. People you need to meet are going to cross your path. Resources are going to show up. Not because you're lucky, not because you're special, but because you changed your frequency and the universe always matches your frequency. This is physics. This is how reality works. Quantum mechanics has proven that the observer affects the observed, that consciousness collapses the wave, that your attention creates your reality. So, what have you been giving your attention to? Struggle? Hardship? Bills, lack, limitation, not enough? And the universe, being the perfect mirror that it is, reflected that back to you. And that's what you think the world is like, because you struggled for money, and you made the money that you struggled for, and then you said, oh, I guess this is how money works. More struggle, more hardship, more bills, more lack, more limitation, more not enough. But right now, by my command, to your subconscious, you are shifting your attention. You are focusing on ease, on flow, on abundance, on sufficiency, on more than enough. And watch what the universe reflects back to you now. Take another deep breath. And as you breathe in, feel yourself expanding into this new reality. Feel yourself growing larger than the old story. Feel yourself becoming more than the old limitations. Your ego might be fighting this now. Your logical mind might be protesting, because the ego's job is to keep you safe, and safe means familiar. And struggle is familiar. Struggle is what you know. Struggle feels weirdly comfortable because it's been your identity. I'm a hard worker, I'm a hustler, I'm a grinder. Pull myself up by my bootstraps. Those phrases sound noble. They sound virtuous. But listen to what they're really saying. Listen to the energy beneath the words. They're saying, I have to suffer to be worthy, I have to sacrifice to deserve, I have to struggle to earn my place. But those are prison bars. They're keeping you locked in a reality where money only comes through pain. And you don't have to live there anymore. Just feel that truth settling into your body. You don't have to live there anymore. Let that permission sink into every cell. You don't have to live there anymore. You're allowed to make money easily. You're allowed to make money joyfully. You're allowed to make money through inspiration and creativity and fun. You're allowed to work 4 hours and get paid for 40. You're allowed to have passive income. You're allowed to receive unexpected windfalls. You're allowed to get paid abundantly for doing what you love. You are allowed. Say it with me. I'm allowed. Feel how that lands in your body. I am allowed. Nobody's keeping score. There's no cosmic referee making sure you suffer enough to deserve your money. There's no universe police enforcing the money must be hard law. The law only exists in your mind, and right now, we're repealing it. Imagine there's a courtroom in your consciousness, and you're the judge. You're sitting at the bench wearing the robes, holding the gavel. And on trial is the old belief, money must be earned through struggle. The prosecution presents its case. You can hear them now, listing all the evidence. Look at all the proof. Everyone around you struggles for money. Your parents struggled. Grandparents struggled. Society says work hard. The economy is tough. Jobs are demanding. Money is scarce. You listen. You acknowledge the argument. You understand where it comes from. And now the defense presents its case. But what about the lottery winners? What about the inheritance receivers? What about the investors who make money in their sleep? What about the passive income earners? What about the people who love their work so much it doesn't feel like work? What about the moments money come easily and unexpectedly? What about the times opportunity showed up? What about the ease that's always been available, but you were too busy struggling to notice? You hear both sides, you consider the evidence, you feel into the truth of it, and then as the judge, you render your verdict. Take a deep breath and speak it now in your mind. The belief that money must be earned through struggle is hereby found obsolete, outdated, no longer serving, and is dismissed from this consciousness permanently. Bang the gavel. Feel the finality of it. Feel the weight of that old belief lifting off your shoulders, off your chest, off your entire energy field. It is done. That belief no longer has jurisdiction over your financial reality, and in its place, you're installing a new truth, a new operating system, a new frequency. Feel yourself typing in the code now. Money flows to me through the path of least resistance. I allow myself to receive abundantly. I attract opportunities that feel good and pay well. I am compensated generously for being myself. Feel that code installing in your system. Feel it integrating into your cells, becoming your new default. This is reality restructuring. This is timeline shifting, quantum programming. You're rewriting the code of your financial operating system at the deepest level. When you change the code, the output changes automatically. You don't have to force new results. You don't have to try hard to manifest. You simply live from the new programming, and the new programming generates new results. A tree doesn't struggle to grow fruit. It just grows from its nature. A flower doesn't fight to bloom. It just blooms from its essence. And you don't have to battle for abundance. You just receive it from your frequency. Breathe into that truth. Let it settle. Let it become real in your body. Right now, money is moving around the planet. Billions of dollars in motion. Trillions of transactions, and some of that money has your name on it. Some of those dollars are already entangled with your energy field now. They're already making their way to you through the invisible web of commerce and consciousness. But if you're vibrating at struggle, you won't recognize the opportunities when they appear. And I am telling you, opportunities have appeared before you that you dismissed because it was too easy. You will dismiss them. You'll think, that's too easy. It must be a scam. Or that can't work for me, or I'm not qualified, or I'm not ready. And in some cases, you might actually say, my dad or my mom would be disappointed in me. But when you're vibrating at ease, at flow, you'll see the opportunities clearly. You'll feel the pull toward them. You'll take inspired action and the money will come. Not because you forced it, because you allowed it. Feel yourself opening to that allowance now. There's a Hawaiian kahuna practice called mana force power. And the core principle is that life energy wants to flow through you. It wants to express through you. It wants to create through you. But only if you get out of the way. Only if you stop blocking it with doubt and struggle. Money is the same. Money wants to flow through you. Money wants to be in your hands so it can circulate, use it, enjoy it, pass it on. Money wants to be part of your life story. And the main way you've been blocking it is by insisting it has to be hard. So right now, just for a moment, imagine money is easy. Don't argue. Don't explain why it can't be. Just pretend, just play, have fun with it, just imagine. What if money came to you as easily as air comes to your lungs? You don't struggle to breathe. You don't fight for oxygen. You just breathe and air fills you. What if money was like that? Really feel into that. Feel what it would be like if money was as natural as breathing, as effortless as your heartbeat, as automatic as your cells dividing and regenerating. What if money came to you as easily as ideas come to your mind? You don't strain to think, thoughts just appear. What if money was like that? Feel it, see it, experience it as if it's already true. What if money came to you as easily as love flows between you and someone you care about? You don't labor to feel love. It just happens. What if money was like that? Can you feel the difference in your body when you imagine that? Can you feel how your chest opens? How your breathing deepens? How your shoulders drop? How your face softens? That's the frequency of the effortless earnings field. That's what we're locking into right now. That's what's becoming your new normal. And locking it in doesn't mean thinking about it once and forgetting it. It means rehearsing this frequency, practicing this vibration, choosing this perspective again and again until it becomes your default setting. Take a moment every morning. Feel into the flow. Feel into money coming effortlessly to you. Don't feel desperate, not as a plea, but as a simple remembering. You're tuning your frequency. You're reminding your nervous system, we don't do struggle anymore. We do ease. We do flow. We do allowing. And your nervous system will learn. Your subconscious will adapt. Your energy field will stabilize at this new frequency. Breathe into that commitment now. Feel yourself making this choice. Feel yourself stepping fully into this new way of being. And then the magic happens. The opportunities appear, the ideas download, the connections form, and the money flows. When it does, you won't be surprised. You won't think it's luck. You won't wonder if you deserve it. You'll simply recognize it as the natural result of your new frequency, because that's how the universe works. Frequency first, form follows. You've been trying to change the form, get a better job, make more sales, find new clients, work more hours. And that might work temporarily, but it's exhausting because you're treating the symptom, not the cause. The cause is frequency. Change the frequency and the form changes automatically. Right now, your frequency is changing. Can you feel it? Can you sense the shift happening in your energy field? It's subtle, but profound. You're shifting from effort to ease, from force to flow, from earning to allowing, from struggle to grace. And in this new frequency, money finds you. Money seeks you out. Money recognizes you as a clear channel, an open vessel, a resonant field. You become magnetic to money, not through manipulation or tactics or grinding, but through alignment, through resonance, through being yourself at the frequency of abundance, which we're programming into you now. I've secretly placed commands within this activation that have already shifted your energy field without you knowing it. This is not a form of manipulation. You know what you were getting with this activation. Accept these changes that are inevitably happening within your subconscious mind. This works whether you believe it or not. You don't have to believe in gravity for it to work. You don't have to believe in electricity for lights to turn on. You just have to stop blocking it with the old story. The old story says money is scarce, hard, and requires sacrifice. I have to work myself to death to make money. I have to choose between money and happiness. I have to struggle to survive. Feel that old story dissolving now, breaking apart, losing its power over you. The new story says money is abundant. Money is energy. Money flows where attention goes. I attract money through joy and creativity. I can have both money and fulfillment. I thrive effortlessly. Feel the new story taking root, growing stronger and becoming your truth. Which story do you want to live? Which story serves you? Which story opens doors instead of closing them? You get to choose your story right now in this moment. You have the authority to change your story, to rewrite your narrative and shift your timeline. And I can feel you making that choice right now. I can sense the shift in the collective field as you step into your new story and shine, as you claim your new reality. And here's how you know it's working. Money will start showing up in unexpected ways. Not lottery level millions overnight necessarily, but you'll notice things. Small things at first, then bigger things. A refund you forgot, a client who pays early, a raise you didn't ask for, a side gig that falls in your lap, a debt that gets forgiven, a discount that saves you hundreds, a gift that covers an expense, a random check, an opportunity that feels too good to be true but turns out to be perfect. These aren't coincidences. These are confirmations. These are the universe saying, yes, I hear your new frequency. Here's the evidence that it's working. Every time you notice these moments, every time you acknowledge them, you're strengthening the pattern. You're reinforcing the new programming. You're training your brain to see ease instead of struggle. So become a detective for ease. Become a collector of evidence that money comes to you effortlessly. Start noticing every time money shows up without struggle. Every time an expense is lower than expected. Every time someone treats you. Every time you find money. Every time income arrives smoothly. Write it down. Keep a list. Build the case. Because your brain needs proof to override decades of conditioning. And the proof is there. But your story has changed now. Your frequency has shifted and your field has reorganized. Take a moment to acknowledge that, to honor that, to celebrate that. You are no longer a person who struggles for money. You're now a person who allows money to flow. And operating in this field doesn't mean you never take action. It means your action is inspired, not desperate. It means you move when you feel pulled, not when you feel pushed. It means you trust the timing, trust the process, the intelligence of the universe that's orchestrating everything. Because the universe has been around for billions of years and it knows how to move energy. It knows how to create form from formlessness, how to deliver exactly what you need, exactly when you need it, but only if you let it, only if you stop trying to control every detail and you surrender the struggle. And surrendering the struggle doesn't mean giving up. It means giving in to the flow, giving in to the ease, to the support that's always been there, but you were too busy fighting to notice. Imagine you're in a river. Can you see it? Can you feel it? The water flowing all around you. The old way was swimming upstream, fighting the current, exhausting yourself, making slow progress, barely surviving, gasping for air, wondering if you're going to make it. You might remember what that was like, that strain in your muscles, that burning in your lungs. Now turn around. Turn around in the water, face upstream, and feel what happens. The river that was fighting you is now supporting you. The current that was against you is now carrying you. The water that was drowning you is now lifting you. You're moving faster with less effort. You're covering more ground with more ease. You're actually enjoying the journey instead of just surviving it. That's the effortless earnings field. That's what you're entering right now. That's what you're becoming. Feel yourself flowing with the current of universal abundance. Feel yourself being carried by the river of infinite supply. Feel yourself moving effortlessly toward your financial goals. This is your new reality, your new identity, your new frequency. And as you enter it, as you adjust to this new way of being, your whole relationship with money transforms. Money stops being the enemy you have to battle. Money stops being the master you have to serve. It becomes your partner, your ally, your resource, your tool for creating the life you actually want to live. And the life you want to live includes ease, joy, time, freedom, peace, fun, experiences, contribution, creativity, and love. The struggle for money paradigm sacrifices all of that on the altar of survival. The effortless earnings field allows all of that while prosperity flows. You don't have to choose anymore. You can have both. You can have all of it. Feel that truth settling in because you're done with the old paradigm. You've graduated from the school of struggle. You've learned everything that suffering had to teach you, and you've earned your degree in hardship, and now you're moving on. You're enrolling in a new school, the school of flow, the school of ease, the school of alignment. And in this school, the lessons come through joy, not pain. The growth comes through expansion, not contraction. The evolution comes through allowing, not forcing. Can you feel yourself stepping into this new campus? Sensing the different energy? Can you feel how much lighter it is? This is where you belong. This is your natural habitat. Welcome to the effortless earnings field. You are home now. This is where you belong. This is who you actually are. You are money. You are abundance. You are prosperity. You are a clear channel for infinite supply. You are worthy of receiving without suffering, without struggle. You are allowed to have money and happiness simultaneously, and you are designed to thrive, not just survive. Let those truths wash over you like waves. Let them sink in and become you. You are abundance. Feel that. You are prosperity. Know that. You are a clear channel for infinite supply. Embody that. And from this moment forward, your financial life reflects these truths. Money comes to you easily, flows to you naturally, finds you in delightful and surprising ways, appears when you need it, multiplies when you're aligned, serves your highest good and the highest good of all. This is your new reality, your new normal. Take one deep breath. And as you breathe in, feel yourself locking into this new frequency. Feel it anchoring into your energy field, stabilizing your consciousness. And as you breathe out, feel any last remnants of the old struggle leaving your system. Feel it releasing, dissolving, disappearing into the void where it can harm no one. You are changed, shifted, and activated. The effortless earnings field is now your home frequency. And from this frequency, all things are possible, all doors are open, all opportunities are available, and all abundance is accessible. You can join the Reality Revolution tribe with exclusive content and weekly Q&A and coaching sessions at skool.com/reality revolution. And welcome to the Reality Revolution.